So let's talk about Death Note. Death Note is a motherfucking show. I mean, I think in Europe no one knows about Death Note, except of some I would say manga geeks. But I want to show you that Death Note is not only a good manga, a good anime. It's also a pretty awesome show. And I think we in the West, we really can learn from Japanese shows or Asian shows because they have a so different approach about storytelling that it's awesome. It's so refreshing. I heard Hollywood bought the rights for Death Note, and I hope they won't screw it. So, what is Death Note? Death Note is a Japanese manga series. It was written by Tsugumi Oba and illustrated by Takeshi Obata. And the main figure is Light Yagami. He is a high school student who has this fucking awesome notebook. I mean, it's actually falling from the sky, and it sounds kind of wacky, but it's really awesome. It's a note where you can write a name on it, and when you have a face and a name in your mind, then this person will die. If I would have a notebook like that, I would definitely had killed all my all the people I hate in this world. But not this guy. Light Yagami is not only a high school student, he's a motherfucking genius who wants to he just kills people who are criminals in the beginning. He wants to be the god of justice, and this is pretty awesome because we have a complete different approach and a different moral status. It's not like superficial egotistic. So you have in the whole show this weird thing that you always struggle with yourself. It's like I really should hate Light Yagami, but he's also I don't want to see him fail. So this is really great. I mean, you really need to think about yourself. I mean, every time when they say hopefully they don't get Light Yagami, then you're always that I think like God is slapping you in the face, telling you like what the fuck. So, but he's not only the only figure. There's also this really awesome detective. He's also a young guy and named Al. Like especially in the first season, I don't want to spoil a lot. He is kind of a weirdo. He has a kind of monkey style habit. You have some sort of a cop and a villain atmosphere in here, a stereotype, but it's kind of different because those are teenagers. Those are genius. I mean, those are things that you don't have in the West. That teenagers can be brilliant. Yeah, not only when you have movies, the teenagers are like stupid or something. I think what is catching here is that two young people can change the world in their own way, and this makes it very interesting. And I think most people in the West can't relate to it because they don't see young people or like teenagers as equal. This Al, he is a super secret detective. He's ruling the shit, and they both are very super smart. This is what I really love about the show. Every episode is brilliant. You see the different moves between those people. You see how Al is desperately trying to get Light Yagami, who has some sort of supernatural power, but he really wants to get him with his intellect. And Light Yagami also has this problem that even with supernatural powers, you really need your intellect to get along and try to beat L. And this is really cool because they are, in every episode there are different moves, there are a lot of, I mean, cliffhangers. It killed me for at least a week. So it's very good. A different thing is now the concept between Christianity and death gods. So we have this situation that we have death gods in this show, which are connected to the owners of the Death Notes. On the other hand, you have this weird Christian atmosphere. So I think the show, which I really found a lot in a lot of Japanese movies, animes, and whatever, the mixture between different cultures connected to very postmodern shit. So I think they have some sort of more freedom to mix. So this is really interesting. We in the West, we all have this like, I would say, like Christian stereotypes with typical hero figures. It's like, to understand Western movies, you need to understand a lot about the West and Western history and Christianity. This completely different in the Death Note. So you have Christian images, death gods. You have a mixture of everything, like good and evil are actually kind of combined, and it's really interesting, and I really hope you will check this out. It is very intelligent, and not only for teenagers, it's also, I mean, I'm 30 years old, and I really love it. I'm very into movies, and I watched a lot of classics, and I think that the Death Note will become kind of a postmodern classic. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a comment below, and hopefully to see you next time. And please subscribe and have fun. Bye!